Yes, I'll be back soon. I need to review the bicycle over here. What kind of bicycle I'm gonna review today? Well, it's gonna be Kingbull Ranger. How it looks? Well, it looks amazing. It looks like retro style. Yeah, like moped style, like Super 73, but much cheaper. Yes. So let me hang up and get back to you later. Okay? Okay. I'll I'll talk to you later. Bye. Oh, hi guys. Welcome to your ice channel. My name is Oleg, and today actually I have a new electric bicycle from Kingbull Ranger. Yes, it's like vintage style bike. You can see it's pretty large. It comes with a large battery as well, which is 48 volt, 18 amp, and the charger is 2 amp, so it will take you about 9 hours to charge from zero to full. But on average, will probably about 5 hours because you don't want to leave it empty. You're gonna damage it. So let me put it back just like that. This battery can be charged on the bike or off the bike. It comes with 2 keys, so you can secure it. Okay, and once you secure, make sure you check it's not falling off, otherwise you're gonna crash. So let me talk about this bike first before we're gonna go for a ride. So this bike is actually pretty large. The lowest part is like 32 inches. The highest one is like 34 and a half. So it's 2-seater can be, or you can remove this top and attach some basket. So it is 2-seaters. The good about this bike, it's so cheap. So currently it's like $7.99, and I have extra $70 off in the link below. It's a special link, special discount code for you guys because you follow me and like my videos. So again, if you didn't like this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, so you can get more deals like this. So this bike actually very nice, pretty large. I'm gonna show you how I look. I'm 5'11" feet tall. The handlebar is like 43 inches from the ground. So here's my riding position. Really straight up, relaxed like Harley Davidson. Very nice position. Here's the pedaling gonna be maybe not as comfortable. We're gonna find out later once I'm gonna go for a ride. But let me see the shock. Since this bike comes with a rear shock, duals, and front fork suspension. So here's how a rear shock under 220 pounds human, and here's how the front fork actually pretty good. The fork is not adjustable, but it's double crowned, which is looks good, but you don't really need to adjust anything. It's so affordable bike. You can just jump on it and ride it. To be honestly, I did not do anything to the bike, didn't adjust anything other than just install everything wherever it came. It came with the tools, it came with a air pump, it came with a lock, also the phone holders. So I just attach handlebar, wheel, pedals, and it's ready to ride. The Kingbull Ranger have more vintage style, retro style, like with the seat, brown seat, which is dual seaters. Also, it can be ridden on the city road or off-road because it comes with beefy tires by CST 20x4, nice traction, and they can be inflated up to 30 psi, so they're a little bit more like tougher, better than some other CST tires I saw on the market because then higher numbers, that means they're much stronger as well. Also come with a plastic fenders and double crown fork with pretty bright headlight, and there's no adjustment, so you don't have to worry to adjust. More BMX style handlebar and decent sized battery, as I said before, 18 amp. It does have a pretty decent size front chainring, aluminum pedals, and it does include actually the packs which you need to install. It comes with Shimano turning derailleur with a guard and 7-speed cassette. The motor is 750 watt continuous power, and it does include full fenders on the back. This dual seat can be changed to single seat if you don't need the second person. You can either remove the top and have a basket, or you can completely remove it. The light actually been attached on the back over here, so I just remove the zip tie and reattach on the back. So if you decide not to use a rear rack like this one, you can just leave it and remove it. That's it. But it does look real cool. Make it more stand out. So it's a two-seater bike. Most of the budget bike like this comes with mechanical brakes, but Kingbull actually put hydraulic brakes, 180 millimeters, which will improve the stopping power. The shocks actually pretty comfortable, feels like bouncy. Handlebar is 29 inches wide, so it's a really good, more stable makes the bike, and BMX style handlebars are great. It feels real good, straight up position. It does come with rounded handles, kind of rubber. This is kind of hard to see, but at night I notice they glow. So these are power on and off. Then it comes with turn signals. So you can turn signals left. Let's see if it will work. And it's very hard to see on display, so under the sun. So probably better to see at night. Of course, at daytime it will be not as bright. And it does have a horn, pretty loud. 7-speed Shimano shifter, half throttle, and let's see how fast we can go. It does come with 5 pedal assist levels, so to increase you just push plus. To turn on headlight you just push the plus sign and hold it for a few seconds. To turn on the walk mode you hold minus for a few seconds and it will activate the walk mode. The walk mode helps to walk in a mud, sand, or some area where you cannot really pull the bike, so it will help you to walk with the bike. So I'm going to change. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it under the sun at all. I'm going to just show you how it's going. So you can go up to 31 miles an hour with no load, but with a load it's probably going to be much less. We're going to test out with GPS later and see how fast I can go with my weight on. So that's all about this bike. Let's go for a ride. Alright guys, so now we're gonna do some tests on this bike, Ranger, to see if this bike can perform. I know the price is like the lowest price you can get for moped style with hydraulic brakes with 2-seaters. It's a very good price, but if it's good. This bike comes with cadence sensor. Also it comes with a USB port on the left side over here next to the control. And this bike can handle someone who is like 350 pounds, and the rack on the back it's up to 150 pounds, let's say, on the upside. And the bike itself weighs 88 pounds, so it's pretty heavy duty bike. So let's go on throttle only. I am on pedal assist level 5. I use GPS because on display I can still see it, but it's not as bright. I see like 20 miles. Looks like GPS is 22. 24. 25. 26. So looks like I have a cruise control activated, but also I hit 31 miles on display, but on GPS was like 26. I'm gonna shift to the gear number 7 and I'm gonna try to pedal it to see how fast I can go. So looks like this needs some adjustment in wheel diameter, which I will do it maybe later. It's not really important much. It's just not accurate. Numbers show me like 31 miles an hour. That's why I was like 31 miles too fast for this type of bike. But let's see. I'm gonna start to pedal it. Acceleration pretty kind of smooth, not jerky, very smooth and like soft side, I would say, like soft, yeah. But now I'm ghost pedaling after 20 miles an hour, so I'm going like 25, 26, 27, 28, and brake. Oh wow, the braking is good on this bike. The rear lock, it's like working just perfect as you want to have on the bike, like fast one. So I got 28 miles an hour with pedaling. Looks like it's also depend on the wind. I saw 31 miles again, but depend on the wind. So the wind like blow different direction. That's why I'm sitting very straight. That's why probably I got a little bit less speed. So it's all about wind as well, resistance, the weight. If you lighter you might go like 28, maybe faster. So I'm on gear number 3 and pedal assist level 1, and it's going about 6 miles on display, and on GPS showing me like 7 miles an hour. Kind of opposite around. I'm not sure why. Kind of strange. And then I'm gonna switch to 2, and 2, it's going, it gave me good kick actually, and it's going like 12 miles an hour. And then 3 is going like 17 miles an hour up to 18, and then cut off. And 4 going, wow, it's actually keep going 23, and there's not enough straight, so probably around 24-25 miles an hour on GPS. You can go on number 4. And let's go over here. This one is very nice area where there's a lot of like bumps, so I check always over here like to see how good, and feels like this bike actually pretty good. The rear shock, everything, you can see the movement. The front looks like a little bit bottom out on the fork, looks like over here when I step on it. Yeah, you can hear probably, but it's the rear shock is actually pretty good. Again, this bike, it's in budget price. I'm not expecting anything like crazy on this bike. If I did, I would be like lying to you. So for this price, I think it's good bike. Now I turn off completely bike and I'm just pedaling as traditional bike. And gear number 3. So the steering position actually good. I am actually sitting all the way to the back of the seat, but I'm sliding down a little bit. Feels like I'm sliding down here on the seat. So about 7 miles an hour. This is not the bike I would pedal it, but it is pedalable. You can pedal. Somebody who is probably 5'2", 5'3", can, maybe I think 5'4" probably, can fit the bike, and somebody who is 6'5" probably can fit the bike, but pedaling would be not fun. Anyways, I'm gonna turn on pedal assist level 5 so I have better control, and we're gonna go try to ride it on the grass a little bit to see the performance. It's I usually don't recommend to ride on the grass because you usually get flat tire, and we have some people playing here, so let's try it out. And then yeah, there's a lot of bumps. I'm gonna turn around. So yeah, this bike actually, shock actually works. We have small hill over here, so I'm gonna try to do throttle only. I would ride this bike usually as a throttle only, like as a motorcycle, and it can go this hill easily. Yeah, there's some water. The good that I have some fenders, and it can accelerate pretty good even on the grass. The grass actually, it's much harder to ride the bike because the resistance, so there is no power. But I'm gonna turn around. It's a lot of fun to ride, I guess, on the grass as well. And yeah, it's a pretty good bike. You can see like the shocks works not bad. Yes, it's not like perfect would be for off-road, but it is pretty good bike to ride any terrain. For the price, it's good for someone who is in budget category. I would classify this bike as commuter, also kind of cruiser and adventure. I don't know, like you can basically name whatever like you want, because you can do whatever stuff you want on this bike. But we're gonna go now to the hill and see how this bike will perform on the steep hill. I may also check the speed on the street to see if the speed gonna be faster on the longer road. Sometimes it takes some time, like longer to accelerate, But going like here, like the full terrain, I would get puncture if I use on branded tires. I have like, I don't want to mention the other brand tires, but usually like the good brand tires, they always get puncture. Even it says puncture resistance, I know I always get puncture. And the CST like 20 psi would get puncture over here, but 30 it's good. 30 would stand this, I don't know why, but hopefully I will not get puncture over here. Let's try it on long road to see if I can hit the top speed without crashing. I'm going against the wind, so I'm the horn, and I believe it does have a cruise control. I'm going like 25 miles an hour against the wind, 26, 27. Oh yeah, it's going cruise control at all, like nice. So it does come with cruise control, activated by itself when you keep the throttle for a while. And I'm gonna the electric XP slow. So I'm going like 27 miles an hour here, but I'm going with against the wind. Okay, now 28. Yeah, now it's 28. The wind a little bit changed, I guess. So going 28 now, solid. Alright, so cruise control 28 miles an hour. Alright, I'm close to the hill and I have about 50.7 volt on the display. When I started it was like 54 something. So I rode around probably 7 miles on it already, which is good. That's not bad for this battery size. 18 amp, it's actually pretty good size. Usually it comes at 15 amp for this price range. So let's go and see if it can make it in uphill. I don't really expect this bike to go this hill, but we're gonna test out to see if it will. So I'm going about 40 miles an hour. The battery actually have 20 amp discharge. So 20 amp, it's maximum, like multiplied by 54. That's a maximum peak power the battery can handle. Even if you have a larger controller, it will not really handle more. That might be also just telling me I will not make it to the hill. I have like, it went up to 2 miles an hour, and I made it only like half, about half hill. Yeah, 1/3, more than 1/3, like half. So it's not really gonna make it without pedal, but let's pedal to see if I can actually pedal to this hill. The bike, it's 88 pounds and me 220, so it's like over 300 pounds to carry. It's a lot of weight. And again, if you I think I know who this bike gonna be perfect. This bike actually gonna be one of the best affordable bike for buying if you're going to Burning Man or just need to ride to work and like school and stuff. Actually, it feels like more premium built. Like, yeah, this power. Let's go. And I need to get to gear number 2 probably. I'm gonna pedal it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it. I don't want to sweat. I don't want to pedal hard. I'm tired today, so I didn't came here to pedal, but so far it's not bad. I'm pedaling on the 2. It helps me. I can feel it helps me. It's not really slowed down much, 8 miles an hour. I know if you're in better shape, you can pedal probably faster, but most important to see if I can actually pedal. Versus to regular bicycle, you won't be able to pedal here most likely. It's a very steep hill over here, but so far going like 7 miles an hour, it's not bad. So this bike is actually very good for someone who going to the Burning Man show, they always want to have two-seaters, and they want good range, also not expensive. So I got like 5 miles an hour, and I feel like the motor starts to get a little bit overheating. I'm gonna turn around. It's basically made it, but I feel like motor got overheated. You can see this, very hard to see actually display. I have just sunglasses, and it doesn't, without polarized, but it does not really make a difference. It's just the way it's set up. Actually my turn signal is on, but let's park and talk. Now you know everything about this Ranger from Kingbull. It's pretty powerful, budget, comfortable, and the only things I didn't really like, the display, it's hard to see. I know like people like to watch it. I can still see the numbers, even under the bright sun. Right now you cannot see it, but I see numbers, the speed, but it's very hard to see voltage. Right now the voltage is 49.8, and I wrote already on this bike, let's see, 10.9 miles, I say. So I would say around 9 miles maybe, actually, because the odometer looks like show me a little bit faster than actual mileage is, due to the probably need to change the wheel diameters to correct it. But still, 28 miles an hour with my weight on, it's pretty decent size bike, and actually quality not bad. The brakes works good. I didn't even adjust it. It's just stopping power excellent. Going on the hill, you could see you couldn't make it on throttle only, but with pedaling you can make it. It's not really designed for climb the mountains all the time with no power. 750 watt motors usually are not that strong, and mostly when the bike is heavy. 88 pounds is a little bit heavy bike, but still it can handle two people up to 350 pounds total. 150 here, then 200 person here, and actually it's pretty long. It's like this seat is like 27, 28 inches long, and this one add up another 20 inches, probably actually 10 or 15 inches. So you can always remove it. It's comfortable. It's very affordable, I would say, under $800. With my actually discount will be like $729 if you use this code. This code actually temporary code most likely. If it's not working, check the another code, eRights. So eRights is my regular code, and they may actually disable the code completely, because this bicycle price at $799, and they don't charge tax on it. So you basically, whatever you see, that's what you're gonna pay, which is very good, because if you buy bicycle on TikTok, Amazon, or anywhere else, you're gonna be charged tax in most of the state. So that's a huge savings. In California, it's like 10% almost in savings. Also, you get hydraulic brakes, and this bike actually pretty decent, like build. The shocks on the back actually pretty good. As you could see, I rode off-road. The mud, all this splash water over there, pretty just spray on the battery a little bit. The rear mud guard actually helps to protect everything, so it's good. On the front, it's just a little bit splashes, so it does helps, and I believe it should be really good for Burning Man show if you're planning to go there. Usually people buy this type of bicycle when they go there because they want to have two-seaters, and not only that, the battery is pretty good size. The shocks is good. The front fork, you can see it's brand new, so it's a little bit lubrication came out, like, so it's about 80 millimeter travel. I think I did reach bottom out when I stand on, like, to show you the fork, but when I riding everywhere else, it was just fine. Again, this fork can be upgraded easily if you want to, but I would not really bother to upgrade. It's good as is to ride every day, to work, school, beach. It's very good cruiser, and I like the feature it comes with a cruise control. You don't have to do anything. You just twist the throttle. You're going like probably for about 5-10 seconds, and it will just activate it. and will keep pulling you until you hit the brake or use the throttle again. So it is a pretty nice bike for under $800. So if you want to grab it while it's available on sale, it's good time to do it now, because I know they're gonna sell out probably within the next few months, and price might go up again. Usually, like the cheap bicycles, they sell out very quickly. I sold many this type of bicycle before on TikTok, but it would be not the same quality. The brakes would be mechanical, the seat would be similar, the battery would be smaller, the warranty would be only like 3 months or 1 year, and the Kingbull, they give you 2 years warranty, which also they are very good with warranty coverage. I have very good experience with them. So that's the biggest difference when you're buying from Kingbull versus to buying somewhere else. Because if you buy somewhere else a cheap bike, you after a few months you may have some issues. For example, the company might just ghost you. The Kingbulls, it's have 2 years warranty, and they do take care of the customer. So if you want to get this, use the code above or link in description. If you're new to my channel, hit subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you in the next video.